Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Tyler Brunner here at the East Sac Meet, talking with the East Sac Distance Medley team here for today. And we're going to get started here with Will Munger of the Distance Med team. Will, it's a colder day here for today, but how do you feel your part of the race went?
I think it went pretty good. I had some practice with 200s last meet, and I think I did better than last time.
Yeah, for sure. You know, in meets like these, it's always hard to stay warm. I know you're kind of testing up here because it's cold. What are some things you do before and after these races to kind of keep warm and loosened up?
Just make sure I jog and stretch beforehand and afterwards too to get a cool down in.
For sure. You're in that first part of that race. I know in this race, it was, like we were talking about, a little bit stacked here for today for some of those other teams. But how do you feel your part of the race went? Was it on pace for where you want to be, or are there some improvements?
I haven't heard my time yet, but I think I did pretty good compared to...
Yeah, for sure. What other races were you in here today?
I was on the 4x8 before, and then I'm in the 4x4 later.
So you got a variety of different distances that you run here. What's one of your favorites?
I like 400s the most because it's a challenge. I'm trying to get my time down every time.
What's a time you want to get down to in that race?
Below a minute. I've been struggling to get that down there, but I think I can do it tonight.
You haven't had a warm meet to do that yet, right?
No.
Yeah, there we go. Well, Will, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck for the rest of the day.
Thanks.
And then we go, of course, to the second part of the race, Claire. And Tony, that second part of the race, you guys were looking to catch up there a little bit. How do you feel you did in your part?
I caught the orange dude, so I think I did pretty well.
Yeah?
I could have done better, though.
Where do you think you could have done better in?
Getting past him, because I just tied with him. I could have got past him.
Is it a part of just getting those strides a little bit better, or what do you think is going to get you over that hump here for that next race?
Getting the strides right. Because at the end, I started using the long strides instead of the short, choppy strides.
Sure. No, that makes sense. And this is a race where a lot of those beginning two are kind of crucial to kind of getting a good lead in that 400 and the 800. So how do you feel your first and second half of your race went?
I think it went pretty well.
Is there anything you'd like to improve upon in your part?
Yeah, just more explosion, just going off and just getting the baton and just going.
Sure. And getting the baton from Will, how do you think your handoff went today?
It went really well. I think it went really well.
Good. And any other events that you're in here today?
Yeah, I'm in the 4x2 in a couple races.
So that's coming up here in just a little bit. What are some things you kind of do between races to just get ready?
Stretch. I eat half a piece of candy, and then just stretch again.
Interesting. A piece of candy. I know a lot of people would eat a pickle or a banana. Where did the candy come from?
It's giving me sugar, so I have energy.
There you go. Well, Tony, appreciate you coming and joining with us, and good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you.
And of course, Jaden Horton coming up next. Jaden, you grabbed a baton from Tony. How do you feel your baton handoffs were?
That was good. It was good.
And coming up, you had the 400 there. I know at the end of the race, you guys did really well, kind of catching up with some of those racers. How do you feel the 400 went for you?
It was all right. I might have been able to get better and close the gap between me and the other guy by maintaining my distance from the people behind me. So.
Is there anything you'd like to improve upon? Is it your strides? Is it your pacing? What do you want to kind of improve upon for that next 400 you race in?
Probably pacing then.
And what other events were you in here for today?
I've got another 400 for the 4x4 coming up.
Is that one of your favorite races, the 400?
I'd say 200s are my favorite, but 400s are good too.
Yeah, just a good right in between a fast and kind of a slower race.
Yeah.
And Jane, you kind of handed off to Cole Babe there, and that last kind of part of that distance band was really good. How do you feel the handoff was between you and Cole?
It was all right. I mean, open handoffs aren't the hardest to do, so.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, Jaden, what other events? You said you had the 4x2 coming up later today, so good luck in that one. 4x4, there we go. So good luck in that one, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
And then finally, Cole Babe here for the East Sac Raiders. Cole, you really did a really good job in that 800. Paced yourself really well, and were able to get 5th here today. How do you feel it went?
I'm a lot happier than I thought I would be at the end of that race. That I did pretty good, getting that 6th to 5th place finish. We had a I'd say probably about 25 to 40 meters to catch up to get that 5th place finish. So I was happy with that.
You know, you guys were in 6th place for a long time there, keeping really good pace in that 6th place position, and you were just able to catch them. Was it the pace that you felt that you did better, or how did you feel you were able to get that 5th place finish?
Coming into that race, I was a little mad about my last race, and I just took that and just pushed myself, made sure I came out fast and try to keep a good pace that whole first lap to see if I could make it as much a distance as I could.
I was going to say, for Tony, it's candy, and for you, it's somewhere that that last motivation from former races. What are some other races you're in here today?
I was just in the shuttle hurdle, and then I'm in the 400 low hurdles.
There we go. So a hurdle's kind of your favorite here this season?
Yeah, I'd say so.
There we go. Anything you'd like to improve upon in that 800 or maybe the hurdles for those races?
For hurdles, I work on my steps and just keep getting some work in. Then 800, I just need to keep getting better condition and just make sure I can keep a constant pace the whole time.
I know this is kind of a nice day for running here tonight, but I know the cold can affect some people. Does the cold bother you, or does it just kind of is what it is?
Honestly, I'd rather have a cold meet than a hot meet. You can always put more clothes on, but you can only take off so much.
That is exactly right. Well, Cole, good luck for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for joining us.